Riser. Another riser. Relevant meme.
Them white niggas love long distance.
Hey Tanner, let's run to 3500.
Let's do a mile warm up and then a mile cool down after our mile.
Hell yeah, Connor.
Boom, MP3 sound. Okay. Now that you have your dopamine hit, you've clicked on the video, so it was just clickbaity enough to where you're here now. I didn't clickbait you. I can't stop.
I can't stop.
I can't stop.
I can't stop the loneliness. Shaw!
I can't stop making terrible YouTube videos. If you go to my YouTube channel, you look through all my videos, they are watchable if you know me, but nothing beyond that. Today we're going to talk about why that is, what I'm going to do about it, and if you also are looking to make videos or become a content creator of any kind, you can probably take some of the advice that I'm going to be giving myself. Every time I want to make a YouTube video, I turn on my PC, power on my headset, hit the record button, and completely forget who I am and have a full-blown identity crisis. I believe the reason for this is I'm listening to the advice of too many streamers. Because one of the main advice or tips streamers will give is to go do what other people are doing if it's working. For example, me watching that body cam footage, that YouTube video, I don't care about that. I only did it because I saw everybody else was doing it and they were getting tons of views and likes. And if I was only motivated for views and clicks, maybe that would work. Maybe I would keep doing that and maybe I would get better at it. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to make stuff I care about and I would watch. And that is not something I would watch. Another thing that's very closely related to that, but not quite the same, is instead of listening to the advice of other streamers too often or too hard, I just try to be like them. I do this specifically with YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and Ludwig. It's fine if you want to be inspired by like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and you want to make gameplay videos, you can do that. Just make sure you're doing it your own way and you're doing it as you. Just don't make a video that is something that Jacksepticeye or Markiplier would make. It's not going to turn out well. The third and final part of having the identity crisis is focusing too much on views and clicks and subscribers and all of that stuff. None of that really matters, at least to me. This is probably the most common theme with my YouTube videos. I think every single video on my YouTube channel right now was made 90% with views in mind. I didn't actually care about what I was playing or what I was doing. If you don't care about the content you're making, it's gonna show. You have to care in order for it to be good. Don't do things you don't care about. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't care about how consumable a video is and stuff like that, but that should come naturally if you want to make cool stuff. If you want to make cool stuff, it's going to be watchable and it's going to get some views. There are other people who have the same things they like as you do. If you like it, someone else likes it as well. So just make things you like. That should be your main priority, is make things you like. People aren't dumb, but instincts are. Okay, what the hell does that even mean? Okay, when people click on a video, they're operating off of very millions of years old instincts. Humans are hardwired for dopamine, things that are interesting, drama. That's why the news you see is almost always bad. In order to get people's attention, you kind of need to learn human instincts. You gotta be a little bit of a manipulator. But once you have people clicking on the video, it can't be garbage. So many times have I seen a good title and a good thumbnail, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, that's something I would watch, and I click on it, but then the actual meat and potatoes of the video itself is bad. So to kind of summarize what I just said, your thumbnail and your title need to be a little cheesy. You gotta kind of be a shill when you're making your thumbnail and your title. But if you actually want an audience, don't act like they're stupid. They're just as smart, if not smarter than you. So your video needs to deliver on how clickbaity it was. Don't out clickbait your own video. Now that I've said most of the advice that I've had to learn the hard way, I'm going to rattle off some quick tips that you can use right away. You can put these to use immediately in your next stream or your next YouTube video, and it'll be real quick. There's no reason for this video to be super long.
We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame.
Tip number 1 that I wish I would have followed for this video, because I actually forgot half the things I was going to say. This video was supposed to be way longer. Write things down. Oh my god, please write things down. If you're at work, you think of an idea, write it down on your phone. You're not going to remember it. You're not going to remember it. You're not going to remember it. Please write things down. As descriptive or as vague as you like. Please just write it down for later, please. Please, you're going to forget. Tip number 2. Once you sit down and start a video or start a TikTok, if it's possible, please, I cannot stress this enough, try to finish it during that session. Try to get it done. One go. Grind it out. Maybe that's just how I am, but if I try to do things over multiple days or multiple weeks, I eventually just stop doing it. That is when I am the most effective, and there's a chance you're the same way. So again, if you've sat down and you've started, try to finish it in that same session. Tip number 3, this one's more for streamers than it is like YouTubers or people who record. Talk. Oh my god, talk. Talk the whole time. Say your thoughts out loud. In my experience, when I click on their stream, if they have 3 viewers or less, they're not talking. Like 75% of the time, they're not talking. You need to be talking most of the time when you're streaming. Some games require more talking, some games require less. Talk more. Tip number 4, this one's super useful for people who are new to making videos or new to streaming. You're gonna suck. Your videos are gonna suck. It's gonna happen. There's no avoiding it, there's no prep, there's no learning or a book you can read that's gonna stop this from happening. Your first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 videos are gonna suck. You gotta make them anyways. You gotta do it. It's part of the process. With streaming, with making TikToks, this is with anything. It's gonna suck. You just need to be okay with being bad. Get used to being dog shit poo-poo buns. Because that's just how learning is. And that can be applied to actually anything, not just making content. That can be applied to literally anything. Learning MMA, starting to work out, you're gonna suck. Just be okay with sucking, and don't worry about what other people think. For multiple reasons. 1, most people don't actually care. 2, anybody who's worth the body that they possess is going to encourage new people who suck. They're not going to shit on them. They're not going to dunk on them for being bad. Scripts. Don't be afraid to make a script. Some people don't need them, but most people need a vague idea of what they're going to talk about. I'm a person who can majority wing it, and it turns out okay. But even then, I still have my main points written down. Second part of that, figure out how much of it actually needs to be written down. Some people need to write down word for word what they're gonna say. If that's you, that's okay, just do it. Write a script and figure out how much of a script you need. Every word or just your main points? Figure it out. Time to summarize the whole video. Number 1, don't chase views. If you're making cool stuff, it'll come naturally. Number 2, very related to number 1. Make stuff you actually care about. If you think it's cool, somebody else is going to think it's cool. Number 3, be yourself. Very cliche, I know, but cliches are cliches for a reason, and the longer I live, the more I realize cliches are almost always right. Modern audiences are sick of the hardcore clickbaity, copy-paste streamers or YouTubers. They're sick of it. Right now there is high demand, higher than ever before, for authentic and unique content that people are making because they want to make it. I hope you have a good day or night. See you around, hopefully. Bye!